Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Elias and welcome back to Kitten's Revolt. In the last episode, we started our way into the Sunfire Moorlands, and well, that area is interesting. I've got a lot of trust issues with it, but it seemed to turn out pretty good. I came back to the, I guess, normal world, overworld, whatever, just so that we could get some stuff put away. And you know what? Let's just drop down right here into the water. Um, so yeah, last episode we found a lot of diamond ore. And it was just kind of sitting there. It was perfectly safe to take, and well, to be perfectly honest, that surprised me. We have 50 diamond ore at this point. I do want to grab a little bit of coal and make a little bit of torches. Always good to have extra torches. We have 2 fire resist potions. I think we're ready to go back into the Sunfire Moorlands and see what we can find in that area. See if we can't get the wool or anything like that. And more importantly, see if we can't just make more progress in there. So this area is terrifying. I have to say, the sand and concrete powder, because that's what this is so worrisome. I'm not so much worried that it's going to drop me into, yeah, orange concrete powder. I will say, it looks really nice. I like the way it looks. But yeah, I'm not too worried that it's going to drop me into lava, because we do have fire resist potions we can very quickly chug. But I'm so concerned that it's going to like drop me into the void or something. This chest is pretty much empty except for a little bit of extra supplies. Blocks, some chest plates once ours breaks, which is very close. And yeah, don't really have too much to say about this area so far. It is just strangely not trapped. And I expected a lot of traps with all of the diamond ore and all of the sand and whatnot, but we made it to, well, the outside of wherever we are. I don't know, like, story-wise where this is supposed to be, but there is things up there, and I took this path very carefully last episode. But yeah, apart from it, you know, raining up here, which, by the way, devs, if you ever watch this, if you want to make a place that's like really hot and whatnot, I don't know if it would mess up the way it looks lighting wise, but make it a desert, or a savanna, just so that you have, apparently it stopped raining, but just so you don't have the possibility of rain. Just a suggestion. But magma cubes. Okay, so living magma. Magma cubes are actually really dangerous. People underestimate magma cubes. They do a ton of damage. So let's get up here. Let's break that. And yeah, magma cubes can do a lot of damage. And there is something else going on over there. I think that might be some of the Vexes. Yeah. We have plenty of arrows, though. So let's try to kill those guys. Let's stand on here. Light. Let's just try to get rid of this. And we're going to back up. So we have Desert Scourge, piggies. I know they're actually in this version they're still zombie pigmen, so I'm not wrong when I call them that. But in the newer versions of Minecraft, they are piglins, zombified piglins. I hate that name. I still call them pigmen. They will always be pigmen to me. Okay, so I don't trust any of the diamond ore, to be perfectly honest, and those guys spawn from up there, so let's not worry about too much. I really want this Vex guy to come down here so I can kill him. But there we go. So we can continue going around the side of this castle fort thing. I'm so worried about the sand. I don't know if there's going to be a sand trap or not, but I'm just so paranoid about it. Let's actually come over here. That spawner is probably going to activate. It's going to probably be more piggies. Let's get it to activate, because it seems like the spawners in this map are pre-activated, so they almost instantly spawn. But then, yeah. So let's just kill these guys. They should come down to me, right? Ooh, he dropped his axe. And his pants. So sharpness, fire aspect. That is decent. But let's go ahead and break this spawner. And back up. So let's go ahead and do this. Diamond ores. We're gonna put a block down. We're gonna just mine these from the safety of not touching the sand. Hi. Let's just go ahead and shoot you, I guess. For the record, I did, you know, I had a question of whether or not the diamond ore was going to be actual, and it transported back to the overworld just fine. So, no problems there. This area is kind of neat. I do like this area so far. It's following a theme. It's doing that very well. The spawners are kind of an annoyance, but not like awful. There is more pigman spawners. Just shoot you. And I want to break this spawner. Come on. And ow. Okay, we're gonna back up. We need to kill the Vex. The Vexes are awful. There are more pigmen underneath. So it does look like we're gonna be going downwards. Can we get to this spawner? Oh, come on. Alright, perfect. So let's get on some solid ground. There is a chest there, and yeah, this seems like a volcano now that I look at it. It's not a fort, it looks like a volcano. Which means we're gonna have to go underneath. There's another spawner there. Let's back off. Yeah, magma slimes are one of those enemies that most people underestimate. That is a Vex spawner. That is actually stone. Hey, I actually hit him. So let's stand right here. Yeah, magma slimes do a surprising amount of damage. Ooh. And they also give you ingredients to make fire resist. There is a spawner underneath here. I can see that very clearly. And one thing to note about the zombie pigmen. Zombie pigmen spawners don't actually get affected by light levels. Oh, hi. So that is something to kind of keep in mind. That they won't actually be deactivated just by light. So that is kind of a bad thing. Blaze spawners, at least I don't think they're affected by light. Blaze spawners are kind of similar. There's a gas spawner. Probably up here. You are fire rate. Ow. Okay. Luckily, not all of the blocks broke. Oh my gosh. We need to eat. We need to back off. There are a lot of gas. Okay, so hopefully the sign is still there. I barely read it. Hopefully the treasure is still there as well. Some dyed pants. Don't really care. So let's make sure we're back to full health. I do love this shield. It gives us plenty of extra hearts. 3 extra hearts is really nice. But we need to get around to the other side. You know what? We can open this. Silk Touch Efficiency 5. Legendary item. That is a really good pickaxe. But I need to watch out for the Ghast. There is the one. Is he going to fly over top? No. Alright, let's... I actually hit him. Wow. I am surprised by that. Oh, man. Let's see. Can I get another shot? He's far enough away that I can't actually read his name. Oh, I missed. Okay, so is he coming closer? Wow, I don't even know if I can shoot that far. Okay, we're going to say no. Did he blow up this chest? They did. And our chest plate just broke. Awesome. We're going to retreat. We're just going to flat out leave. So the one chest did break, and I don't think we got anything from it. Because there was a chest on the other side. Desert Scourge. I hear Vexes. Vexes can actually come after us. Because they don't really care about walls. Let's see. Do I see anything? No. Whatever was up there was probably gone. Okay. So let's get out of here. And it's just the chest plate that broke. Yes. So we need a new chest plate. I heard it break. The little tink. So let's get a new one. We have options. We have some really good armor. But the question is, which one's better? Diamond or not diamond? Because the not diamond actually gives us a percentage of armor. So it might technically be better. But we can also drop off everything else and not worry too much about things. So we have the solar breastplate and the rune plate. So the rune plate gives us, what was that? So we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It gives us 3 armor. This gives us 8. It is obviously better. It also has protection and fire protection too. So we're going to go with the diamond. Not too much of a difference, but enough that it kind of does matter. And you know what? We have a bunch of steak in here. We're upgrading. Let's take, like, most of it, though. You know what? Why not? Let's just take it all. Steak is a much better food source than bread, potatoes, carrots, fish, I guess is what we've been actually eating. Cooked fish. Bread is not a bad food source. Same with potatoes, but you do have to eat quite often, and it's really bad for combat. Because the way the game works with... how are we doing on arrows? Fine. The way things work with the saturation and healing, you want to have high saturation so that you get a lot of healing. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So that is not as good with something like baked potatoes, or even the... Yeah, is there no items? Okay. We'll have to see if there's anything else. So let's get up there quickly. Let's try to find the... I believe there is another gas spawner up there. Let's try to find that and break that. But yeah, so there is a lot of like benefits to switching to stakes. That is just completely broken. Never mind. Let's go around the other side. We'll have to deal with a couple more spawners, but nothing we can't handle. Probably. So there is that spawner. That spawner. Ow. And let's get up here. There's a gas spawner over here somewhere. Right here. And let's go grab this other one. It's gonna probably... Nope. I was gonna say, it's probably gonna spawn pretty quickly. Alright, so I do believe that is most of the spawners around here. Is there anything with the smoke? Yes, there is. There's a chest over there. I'm gonna bet money that it's probably the player head, the dev head. Isn't diving headfirst into a volcano exciting? I mean, we're not really diving into it, to be fair. But we do need to go up the smoke. There is a chest sitting right there. And I really can't see, like, the bottom of the place. But we need to get over on that plume. So we're just going to pillar up right here, I guess. Don't think there's any... any real dangers up here. I don't see any spawners. Is there a chest up there? I thought there was. Could be wrong. Just break the glass. No, you know what? I think I saw the orange through the glass, and I thought it was a chest. So is there anything up here worth anything? No, just kind of a nice view of the rest of the areas. Yeah, I doubt the map makers would hide anything up here, but it was worth looking. So let's go ahead and clear out the rest of this area. And there is a bunch of enemies down here. Let's get rid of the charred corpse first. That was not too bad. And I guess let's just drop down. I do wonder what was in that one chest. Probably like armor or something. The loot here has been pretty good so far. These guys are no longer mad at me, but we're going to change that. Hey, gold. So, we go around this side. Any more spawners there is. Go ahead and break it. And then there is some more diamond ore. We'll go ahead and take this. And before we do too much more, we are probably going to take a break from this area. I do have 27 levels, so we can go back and get all the diamonds we want. And we're going to do that right after. You got to remember to go to this side. Yeah, the Ghasts were kind of rude, blowing up the chest and all of its contents. But we need to go this way, and we're going to walk just a little bit down. There is blazes. I just want this chest. Has arrows, which is nice. I don't really care about the chest. The chest can despawn. We're gonna leave. We're gonna take a look at this weapon in a moment, but we're getting out of here. So yeah, coming down onto enemies is actually a lot easier to do than vice versa. So like fighting enemies that are above you The high ground is really hard to take. Star Wars had something there. And, you know, going into the volcano, we're going to be going downwards towards the blazes. So that shouldn't be too bad, other than the fact that they could knock us off. So we're going to probably want to preempt the fire and lava and chug a fire resist. But this area is made a lot easier with fire resist, for the record. So far, it seems like everything is fiery. So this Sunstorm, legendary, Power 5 Flame Unbreaking 3, but it gives you less speed. So let's take diamonds. We'll leave some things here as kind of a resupply, but for the most part, we'll just take whatever we can with us. And let's head back to the main area, the main world. I keep wanting to call it the overworld because it kind of is. But let's head back to the intersection 2. Nothing I really care to take with us right here. Let's just, I hate going down the slime. Let's just drop into the water over here. And we're going to head back to the monument area and our base to, well, process all of these diamonds. We have 27. Wow, we have way over. Is there anything? You're going to put the pickaxe in there, and why not? We're going to put this stuff in there. I can put it in the shulker box that's in there, but not worry about that right now. Okay, so we have well over a stack of diamonds, and not only do we need a block of diamonds, but we can also make, you know, really good armor and all that kind of fun stuff. So that is something that we'll probably start working on. But we're not going to worry about using any advanced armor. All of our stuff is actually doing pretty good. But obviously, as we find more armor and whatnot, we can always put it on. So we're just going to make our super pickaxe, which I gotta remember where it's at. Where did I put it? It must be in the tools. Yeah, so we have the iron pickaxe and the runic chisel. We're going to put this on here. So that'll give us Fortune 3. If we do it the other way around, it's 22 levels. So yeah, 16 levels. To name it is just an extra, so we're gonna get a fortunate pick, and I considered calling it a fortunate son, but meh. Let's go ahead and break down at least some of these diamonds. We don't need to break down all of them, but we can break down some. So this is going to give us, let's do half a stack. So 1, 2. So that should be half a stack of diamonds. We still have, what, 45 left? And let's go ahead and use this Fortune 3 pick. See how many we get. So for 16 diamonds, we got well over half a stack. So we're at least getting more than 2. So with this, we have a stack and 8. Not the best of luck, but not too bad. So we can go ahead and put this guy away. We can make a diamond block. And then we have a stack of diamonds, pretty much, plus a good bit of ore, which I'm just going to put in here with the fortunate pick. And we can go put the block of diamond on the monument. This is a monument block, so might as well. That will leave only 2 more monument items, plus however many heads we have left. Which I think we have, like, we probably have 2. We might have 3. Not entirely sure. But, yeah, we'll be one step closer to completing this entire map. So, block of diamond is placed. Awesome. So we just have the purple and magenta wool. We're getting closer to the purple wool. The Sunfire Moorland is actually not a bad area. I've liked it so far. A little disappointed that the gas blew up the chest that was there, but whatever. Happens. Can't have all the loot, even though I want it all. How many more map maker heads, dev heads, however you want to call them, do we need? Let's see. We need. Is it just one more? Apparently, it's just one more Omega. Okay. So, yeah. We're getting close to the end. So that is going to be it for today's episode. I'm going to head back to the Sunfire Moorlands. I'm going to clean up the inventory a little bit. And next time, we'll go down the volcano and see what we can find. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!